All right, y'all, welcome to week 6, the final week. And Marcella is going to go first.
Oh, you're gonna see me. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Go ahead, Marcella.
Okay. Let me turn my phone off for everybody to start texting me. Sorry.
That was me. Sorry.
That's all right. So my name is Marcella. I am the director for Team Dollars and Cents. I am under Jayci. She's my sponsor. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Usually I can talk, but I don't know why I'm so nervous. I guess because everybody's watching me, but that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So my daughter was one of Jayci's first recruits, and she sold for about, I don't know, probably a year or so. And she quit, and I had all the Scentsy, and I ran out of it actually. And so I called Jayci, and she gave me I got a 6-pack from her, and when she delivered it, it had this cute little spatula in it, and it was this cute little package, and I thought, gosh, I can do this. So I called Jayci on the $49 join special, and I decided to join. So after that, I was, I guess, what you call a hobbyist for about 3.5 years. You know, there'd be times when I would call Jayci and she would like ignore me. And so anyways, I asked someone to join my team, and it last February. She started off doing really well. She's still doing well. And we ended up going to Austin. Well, let me back up for a second. I started doing programs. I was a certified consultant, and I started lead to lead, and I became a lead consultant after I sponsored her. And then I got in another program like this, Start to Star, and I became a star consultant. And then we went to Austin, Texas, and I had recruited 1 or 2 more people in the midst of that. So I went to Austin, and I wanted to do bigger things. So I came home from Austin in August, and I became a director in October. Yeah. So the reason why I'm telling you this story is because anything is possible. If I can do it, you can do it. And just being consistent and putting your head down and wanting it, anything's possible. So that's kind of my story. I am a team of like 85 now, and hopefully I just promoted my first director a few months ago, and I am hopefully, my daughter that quit that was under Jayci is back into it. And so hopefully I get to promote her this fall and become the star director. So that's my story. So they want me to talk to you guys a little bit about authenticity, sharing versus selling, and a little bit of branding, and how to incorporate Scentsy in your life. So I'm going to start with a quote. Actually, this goes hand in hand with Scentsy, and it's a quote from Orville, and it says, "We'll never be perfect, but we will always be responsible." And I think it's very true, because if you look at Heidi and Orville, how they are just so into us, and they're so, they take their time out and they do a live video with us at the end of the month. They're just so authentic and so down to earth, and they try to get us to incorporate our lives like that. Being authentic means that you act in ways that you show your true self and how you feel. So if you're authentic and that goes with sharing versus selling. If you keep posting your link, you know, people think that you're a salesman, versus if you share, my thing is Scentsy soak. I love to take baths. So I put soak in my bathtub every night. I put it on my story. I give myself a pedicure a couple times a week. And so that's how I incorporate it into my life. When I clean my RV, I spray counter clean and I show how I clean with the products. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. You just kind of have to be true to yourself and Scentsy. If people like you, they're going to buy from you. If people see that you love the products and that you're sharing, you know, if you like the Scentsy soak, if you love the soap and they see how the product works and how you love it, then they're going to want to buy it. My gosh. Am I doing all right? Branding yourself, wearing a Scentsy t-shirt, taking a Scentsy cup to work and having, you know, people see that. People see if you win a trip, then you know, they want what you want. Just, you know, being consistent. Consistency goes a long way. You know, when you first start, you want to be, you know, you think that everybody is going to buy from you. And it just takes time. So that's kind of my story. Jayci?
Good job, Marcella.
Well, you lasted 5 minutes, not 20, but that's okay.
This is my first time ever doing this. I'm sorry. I am super
No,
nervous.
you did fine. You did fine. I kind of volunteered her for this. It wasn't like she chose to, but I wanted her to get out of her comfort zone a little bit. And yeah. So thanks everyone for being here. I am, crazy to say this, superstar director of Team Ohana, which is, wow. Been with Scentsy for almost 7 years. Started off as someone that did a bag party and flipped it under themselves to get the shooting star kit for free. Once I did that, I watched, those of you who may not know, Ashton Petrie, our upline is my stepsister. So I was watching her travel. She had went to Atlantis in August, all free, and she came home that Christmas and was telling us all about it and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, crap, like I'm in college, like I want to travel for free, like why not? So then that's when I did a party in January, and then that's when I joined after that. So that's just a little bit about me, and I'll just get right into sharing about this topic. So as far as authentic goes, it's obviously one of our core values. That is one of, you know, what Scentsy, was that me? Yeah, it was. Sorry. That's what Scentsy is, like one of the legs of Scentsy. Like we, you know, take off, you know, being authentic. And it is very, very, very important that you live and work your business authentically, being you. If you have not watched the Scentsy story, Google it, watch it. It is incredible and gets you in all of your feels to watch that. So as far as being authentic, you know, breaking that down to what that actually means, that means being genuine. That means not being false. That means not copying. That means that you're not copied. That means representing one's true nature or beliefs, being true to yourself or the person identified. So, you know, you guys, like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I'm me all the time, because like that would be a lie, right? Like life is busy, life is hectic, life is crazy. And I'll be the first one to do a copy and a quick paste so that I can get it out to my team as soon as possible, versus me having a child in one arms, one at my feet, trying to, type all this stuff out, when a copy and a paste is just so much quicker. However, I've definitely learned over the years that it's okay to, copy and paste things and share things, but it's also even better if you add a touch of yourself onto it. Adding, who you are. I know for me, like something I kind of like coordinated with my business is the hashtag wax mama, because can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay. It came up on my screen again. Never mind. I get this error on Zoom sometimes. So, but I've incorporated hashtag wax mama into my life and into my branding, because I'm doing this, and I'm a stay-at-home, superstar director, basically raising my two boys because of Scentsy. And I want people to know that. I want people to see where it's gotten me over the years. And that's just something that represents me. So, it's so easy to get caught up in everyone else and what everybody else is doing. And it's so easy to get caught up in the freaking media nowadays. I mean, obviously we're living in a freaking global pandemic over here, which the media blows it out of proportion 27,000 times, but that's beside the point. We can get caught up in comparing, and the comparison is the root of all evil. We all know that, whether it's in your life, in your business, and your relationship, and mama, wife, whatever it is. We're all guilty. We're all guilty of comparing ourselves. And, sometimes you just got to check yourself. You just got to put your head down, and you just got to get to work and be you, be authentic. Take it and run. People support you for you. I can't tell you how many times, like, I come across people that will like say something, and when you know people very well and then you watch them change over their Scentsy life, it's kind of, you get taken back from it. You're like, well, all right, then she's definitely changed. And it's just, and we all change, like we all grow, like that's the meaning of life. But never forget where you came from and who you are, because that's a huge part of people choosing you. Your customers choose you over and over and over and over again. Always just focus on you, knowing who you are and being brave enough to live it. Be you. You can't say it enough. Be you. As far as branding yourself, also being you, be your own you. People, again, support you. I love the phrase, less perfection, more authentic. I can literally count, like I look at other people that I look up to, and I'm over here like every call, every training they do, and even not even just talking Scentsy, talking out loud. They're like, they look perfect. Like, and it's like so perfect that you're like, how much time do they just spend getting ready to get on this video to look gorgeous? And you're over here like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying is like, be you. Like right now, I could have dressed up. I could have done my hair. I could have done my makeup. But you know what? This is me. Take it or leave it. When you're doing live videos, when you're sharing things on your VIP page, don't feel like I can't share something because my house is a mess. I'm so guilty of that. I'll be like, oh God, I look a freaking train wreck. I am not going live on my VIP page right now. But you know what? You're you. Like, embrace it. People support you for you. They'd rather you see live and sharing all the things and seeing a glimpse into your life versus seeing this perfect person that then they're judging themselves against. Like, it's just not good. Follow the ones who inspire you and do what they do. I think Chloe Cox said that. And I'll say it again, follow the ones who inspire you and do what they do. And when I say that, I don't mean exactly word for word, copy and a paste, everything they do. But yeah, like if you're seeing something that someone's doing that's working, mimic that, but put your own spin onto it as well. Put your own, hashtags into it. Put your own wording into it, because it doesn't take much to read something that you post and think that's it and come from you. Like, how many times have you guys done that? Like, read something on Facebook and you're like, well, she didn't write that. You want to be you. You want to be 100% authentic and people choosing you for you. You're your own brand. Brand yourself. Put your face on every single thing. That puts us into the category of branding and putting yourself based on everything, every catalog, every order, every wax bar, every single thing that leaves your house. You never know where it's going. Brand it. Brand yourself. I love to change up my branding every 6 months. Every catalog season, I create a new, I was going to have one right here with me, but I don't, so it's fine. But putting your own touch onto the catalogs, whether it's a postcard that you're printing off to tape onto the front of it, showcase brochures or catalogs. If you guys need help creating those, I can upload some templates that other people have shared. I know that they're on my team pages, and I'm sure they're on a lot of your leaders' page as well. But if anybody needs those and doesn't know what I'm talking about, we can always upload those. But I change them up every season. Even my bag tags that I bag my orders in, and I put a tag on the outside, I literally make new ones every single month. And the pictures that are on those tags are recent pictures, like candid pictures that I've taken typically of my kids over the past month. And I just think it's important. They're part of my brand. They're part of who I am. I'm doing this for them. I'm doing this to be able to create a life that we can live for them. And I think it's important to, snap pictures and show the world like what you're up to, whether, and, if you're not doing it for your kids, your grandkids, or whatever your fur babies, whatever the can be, keep your customers updated on your life. That's your own personal touch. I create those in over, I upload them to Amazon Prints, and I get them in bulk, like 100 of them a month. And while we're talking about branding, let's touch on like Instagram and Facebook. Whatever platform, your business page, your personal Facebook, whatever platforms you use, if you use them all in your business, I can't stress enough how important it is to stay consistent while you're like on all platforms. Like, you have to stay consistent branding yourself. One thing that I always like to share, and I know that I shared this last year as well, but last year when I was pregnant with Trip, I was looking for a photographer to do maternity pictures. And I first put a post out on Facebook, and I was like, who do you recommend? Of course, everyone started tagging all these people. Well, I am such a person of like marketing. For those of you who don't know, I do have a marketing business degree from Miami University. So I think that is why I fell in love with this business so much, because I do love that part of it. I can remember being in nursing school when I had first joined, and I was literally supposed to be studying all these meds, and I'm over here like working on marketing materials for my business. And that's kind of where like I turned gears a little bit and went back to business school and stopped nursing, but that's beside the point. Anyways, so they tagged all these people, right? And I'm like, all right, well, photographers should have a great business page, right? You take pictures for a living, so your business page should be filled. And I was taken back by how much was not current. Like I was clicking on all these pictures and like nothing was current. And when I say current, I mean like the past 6 months. Like nobody had uploaded or marketed anything. And I'm just over here so confused. Like you take pictures for a living and you don't have an updated business page. What's the point in a business page if you're not going to utilize it? And that just like hit. And I always remember that. And then I kind of like was like super shocked. And I was like, I'm going to start looking up like a bunch of different people that like in the Scentsy world that I admire. And I'm going to check out their business pages. I was very, again, taken back on how many people had business pages, but hadn't posted in weeks. Like we had a new collection launch. They didn't post about it. Like when people are looking for something, when they're looking for fragrance, when they're looking for to choose a Scentsy lady or man or whatever, and they go to your business page and you haven't posted anything Scentsy in weeks, do you think they're going to choose you? Probably not. If they go to your Facebook page and they can't find any recent posts on Scentsy, do you think they're going to choose you? Probably not. And that just goes for all platforms of marketing. Like, I'm not saying you have to flood your timeline and your stories now that those are like hot topic with everything. But when we fit Scentsy into our lives, if you're truly using the products daily, you should be sharing about it. And I'm not saying every single day you have to do the same thing over and over again. But let me tell you something. Chloe Cox is a bomb leader and a bomb SSD. And if you go on her stories, she literally sprays her bed with Scentsy Fresh every damn morning. I would love to know how many Scentsy Freshes that damn girl has sold since she started doing this, because she's made me spray my bed every morning. I can only imagine her customer base. They're all buying freaking 3-packs a month of Scentsy Fresh. But like, that's her brand. If you are somebody that, fur mama and dogs go outside, dogs stink, fit that into your life. We have a what is it? Fresh It Pup or Puppet Fresh or whatever the heck it's called. Use that. Like, find ways and products that you love and share them daily. It's just so important to share products. And like, I'm so guilty of it. Like with a 4-month-old and a 2.5-year-old, I am literally like, how fast can I change this wax before one of them needs something? Like, I feel like my hands are just always going towards them lately, which I know is a season and I know will change. And sometimes I have to remind myself, slow the hell down, take a video of that wax change, share them cotton cleanups, share that mixture that you're mixing together right now that you absolutely love. Because sometimes we just get caught up in the moment and we don't stop and share and use those platforms to market things. I'm telling you guys, pick a product, pick an amount of time, share it, and see what it does. See who's interested in it. See the people that want to buy it. I can remember back and like a lot, like since a lot of you that are listening are new, can be newer in your business as this is like start to start. So if you are new and you struggle with sharing our products because you don't want people to like think differently of you, like this sounds so crazy, but like I can think back personally to when Josh, who's my fiance, and I started dating. Like we've been together for 5 years now. So I was obviously already a Scentsy consultant before I met him. And I can remember like I had just become friends with his mom and like his aunt and his cousin on Facebook. And I was scared shitless to post about Scentsy because I was so worried about what they were going to think. And you guys, I kid you not, I would change the settings of my posts to exclude them because I was so worried about what somebody else was thinking. Now I look back at that and I'm so embarrassed to even say that. I literally laugh because guess what? My paycheck speaks for itself. And there should be no reason to hide behind a damn screen and be embarrassed over something. But I can think back to being new and just being newer and in a new relationship and just worried about what people are going to think. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that when it comes to like working, starting a new job, and you're posting about Scentsy and you can get worried, like, what are they going to think? What are they talking about? What are they going to think that I do? Like, no, put your head down. Remember your why. Your why has to be strong enough to not care, and keep pushing through, because we are in this is a marketing business in a sense, like, especially now, like that we're in the world is happening and we're in a global pandemic. Like, use what's free. Those social media platforms are free. I think we all sometimes need a reminder to share those things every single day. I'm not saying flood it. I'm just saying consistency. Consistency is what leads to sponsoring. And like, I can't tell you how many times, yes, I seek out people. Yes, I go to people and ask them to join my team, or tell them they would be great at it, or tell them what Scentsy can do to them for them. However, I have people come to me too, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can totally agree as well, and it's happened to you. People come to me because I'm consistent in my business, because I'm sharing all the things, because I'm sharing the opportunity. They think, when people post on Facebook and say, I'm looking for a Scentsy lady, blah, blah, blah. And how many of you, like, I literally, when that happens, I look and I'm like, wow, look at all my team that's being tagged. Like, that's awesome, because you come to their mind. That's what you should do all the time. Like, you should want to put yourself out there always. You want people to be tagging you. You want those referrals. Referrals are such a huge part in our business, just like parties are. But you got to be consistent. You have to be consistent in this business. You're not going to sit back and not be able to do anything and let this business go far for you. You have to work for it. You have to stay consistent. That's kind of all I have. If anybody has any questions or comments or anything to add, anyone?
Jayci, Donna put in the comments that she's not a big share my life person. Any suggestions on how to brand for people like me? And I'm not a selfie person.
Well, you can change that. You can change that. There's so many ways that you can use your face while doing things, deliveries, snap a picture. I noticed Jessica did that, has started more doing that, I should say. When you're going to deliver an order, take a selfie with it. It can be half your face if you want it to be. You don't have to look a mess. I mean, I can't tell you how many times where I'm like wanting to take a picture, so I like put my hair down real quick on this side, don't let them see the bump over here and the grease up here, and just enough to like look decent. Like, you don't have to be China doll. You don't have to be a Barbie doll. Like, just snap a picture, like, keep it consistent. Because you want that. You want your face on things. That's kind of do you have anything else to add to that, Jess? Like, as far as how else?
No, I think that in doing that in any way, like you said, cut half your face out, don't show your greasy hair. Like, that's just being authentically you. Because look, y'all, my hair ain't been washed in a week, and it's consistently on the top of my head straight after the gym. So I would totally go make a delivery like this. You just have to play off of who you really are and just take care of business. As far as sharing your life, Donna, I think you don't do bad at sharing your life, because you really do. Like, when you have the girls and stuff, you share the things that you're doing. I think that the only thing that I would do differently is just do a little bit more of it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Donna, in our group chat, you sent us pictures of the girls organizing your office. And I know why you didn't post that picture publicly, because your office was a mess. because I know that's one of your big, like, wanting to tackle is that office. But that's you. Who cares? Crop it out a little bit. Let them only see.
I will share my dirty office pictures if you share your dirty office pictures.
Right, like, if that's you, that's you. If you want to crop it out to make it look a little bit better, sure, go for it. But at the end of the day, like, that's you. You just got to make it work. You know what I mean? Like, I think your face on things is more important than you think it is. And trust me, I'm all about, I have 20 deliveries. What's the time? How fast can I get these 20 done? And sometimes I have to make myself step back and be like, don't forget to take a picture of this. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to do this. Like, that's how I am cleaning my house. I use all Scentsy products to clean my house. And sometimes I'm like, whoa, wait, let me take a picture of me cleaning that counter clean with that or doing that fresh. Because sometimes I get in such a big hurry that I'm like, how fast can I get it done? But you're not doing yourself a favor by that. You're not helping yourself.
I sprayed Dylan's room 4 times yesterday trying to get it all on video because it stinks so bad. I'm sure his bedspread was like soaked by the time he got home. Oh well, though. Tough shit. You stink.
Turn the fan on and let that dish dry.
Yeah, it's just getting down and doing it. You have to make the time to do it.
Yep. You do. You do.
And I like the quotes both you and Marcella gave. That was awesome. All right, y'all. I'm ending this recording. That way, if anybody has questions, y'all can come off mute now.